In this video we are going to talk about the dysfunctions of the temporomandibular joint and how they are connected to the rest of the body. For people who don't know him, this is the CV resume of Professor D. Rocker. What is TMJ dysfunction? The dysfunction of the TMJ is not something related to the joint only, it is part of the craniofacial system, therefore it is more correct to speak of dysfunction of the craniofacial system. It also alters the posture of the body, which is why we call it dysfunction of the craniofacial and postural system. The dysfunction of the TMJ. It is produced when the normal physiology of this joint is altered. The TMJ is a synchronized bicondylar joint, covered by fiber cartilage. What makes deformable in the face of aggressions? Has a common anatomy with the other joints but a different functionality. First of all, the fact, being synchronized, makes them not independent of the other. Has the occlusion that disturbs. Resists the traction quite well but not the pressure. Therefore does not have the same physiology as the other joints. The joint is covered with fiber cartilage, which makes it deformable. The entire mandibular condyle is covered by deformable fiber cartilage, therefore, does not resist intra-articular compression. The joint, being covered by fiber cartilage, deforms before the internal pressure increase. Resists traction well, does not resist compression. Therefore, anything that changes the centered position of the jaw will increase the internal pressure and alter the joint. The occlusion of the teeth blocks this dysfunctional situation. The central nervous system, the only defense has is to destroy the teeth with the bruxismo, and the situation will be worse. Because generates more increase in the intra-articular pressure, as well as a loss of vertical dimension. And also hypermuscular activity of the skull cervical, which chronically generates descending actions in the muscle chains. The retroposition with loss of the vertical dimension, generates hyperactivity in the suboccipital area, chronically descends, creating adaptive scoliosis and in the end affects podal support. All the alterations of the masticatory system affect the cervical and chronically descends until altering the foot support. In a descending form, the muscular dysfunction reaches the lumbar area and the foot. In this patient, we see the occlusal alteration. We observe the associated postural alteration. Adaptive scoliosis can be observed, due to occlusal and postural dysfunction. And finally we see the ocular convergence, altered, associated with the loss of the central mandibular relationship. We show you the courses you can follow in our school, and we hope you follow our videos on the YouTube channel. Thank you for your participation and see you soon.